What's up, family? Back with another edition of Culture Minute News. I'm your host, Omar Cook with 247liveculture.com.
I'm Gentel, Sharrie.
I'm Adonis Armstrong.
Now we have some hot topics coming out today. One is from Alabama. Carly Russell has been returned home. She went and knocked on her family's door after supposedly going missing a couple days ago. She made a call out to a relative stating that she sees a toddler on the interstate. Then she calls police and she lost connection with both parties and supposedly disappeared. We are happy she made it back home, but police are investigating the situation.
Yeah, it's a crazy situation, man. When she went missing and the police arrived, they found her wig, her cell phone, her purse near the vehicle, but they found no traces of her, obviously, and the child. And about 2 days later, around 10:45 p.m., she returned back home on foot, according to Hoover, Alabama police. And authorities took her to the hospital to get treated. There's a lot of mystery surrounding the incident. A lot of people or internet folks are speculating whether she's even telling the truth or not, or whether the abduction happened. Who's to say? I'm not here to call out another person about the incident. This is an unfortunate incident that happened. And we're all waiting for more news to come out, and to know what happened. But that's her privacy. That's for her family to deal with in private. And I'm sure whenever they are comfortable to release the details of what really happened, and the traumas that came with it, then we'll know as public.
Yeah, to piggyback off you, I just want to hear all the facts first before I actually give a detailed description, because that is like heart aching. Imagining someone kidnapped and then they show up at your house. I mean, walking at that. So I really want some more news to come out before I can touch base on it, because I don't want to spit untruthful words. You know what I'm saying? I want the whole facts to come out before I can actually speak on it. But I hope she's doing well. And I hope the family is coming together, talking, and hopefully, like O said, more news can come out. And so the world can have a deep sigh in understanding what really happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. Prayers to her family. SAG-AFTRA, they are going strong on their strike right now, but they did grant approval to 39 independent films. So the films can film while being on strike. But, actors really still can't promote what they're working on. They can't really do interviews if they're on like a big, platform like Netflix and, big streaming platforms such as that. So the strike does have its pros and cons.
Yeah, this is it's a crazy time in entertainment right now with the strike going on. Obviously, the WGA and SAG-AFTRA are both, fighting their rights. So it's pretty much shutting down the entertainment industry. I think we're going to see some huge advancements as far as contracts in the near future. Hopefully, sooner than later, this can get resolved so that we can all get back to the new entertainment that love and enjoy the most. And for the actors and writers, we truly feel for them as they, fight for the rightful pay and their rightful rights as creators, to be able to receive their payments and residuals through, through these platforms, through streaming. Streaming has pretty much changed the game entertainment wise. And there's a lot of gray area there, and a lot of actors, a lot of mainstream actors, a lot of A-listers. Monique came out and she spoke on the strike, and a lot of them are speaking on the lack of residuals that they're receiving and the small checks. Some of them even pennies. So it's kind of crazy. A lot of people think that just because you're an actor or you're a big entertainer that you're making millions and you're making these big salaries and whatnot, but they don't understand the realness that goes behind it. Only 1%, the top 1% of entertainers are really making the most money in entertainment, and the CEOs of these big major studios. So, it's a fight and tug of war. The celebrities are doing their best to not only fight for themselves, but fight for the little people, or the little man that are making less money than them. So this is a huge turning point in entertainment and how creators will be paid for the future, because streaming isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, streaming isn't going anywhere. And I feel since AI has become so a booming operation, is degrading content creators. When people think they can just go to AI ChatGPT or whatever, and just type some things in and it'll come out fabulous script. But you need creators, the actors, the writers, everyone who's actually physical to help promote real content, because a robot can't really promote real content, feelings for human emotions. I might be wrong or not, but the strike, hopefully it ends soon so we can get back to making the beautifulness, the Black excellence portrayed on the screen. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully, some people are saying it's November. Hopefully it's earlier than that. Some people are saying it's maybe 2024. That's going to be a long wait, but it's also helping. I like that they're helping indie artists, helping them with the 39 films. That's a wonderful take. That's one big step. Hope they continue to process each and every creator, like residuals, like Monique. I commend her. I think Snoop Dogg spoke on the writers at first, so that was good as well. I need more A-listers to talk about it, to bring more conscious to the topic.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I agree. I did see something from an article. It said Mandy Moore, she only made 1 cent residual on This Is Us. And This Is Us is an Emmy-winning nominate, show. So
Right.
I can't imagine how the other actors, are getting paid. So yeah, we got to continue to fight for our rights and bring that income that we deserve, because there's no way we're making these streaming platforms look good and we're not receiving a check on the end that's worth our time and our efforts, because writers are everything. They're the foundation and actors are your face. Speaking of money, Dame Dash discusses why $1 million isn't enough to maintain a millionaire status. And I I agree with him, because unless you're investing in something and getting money coming back to you, $1 million is like nothing. You can spend low key $200 in a day. So it's no telling how a millionaire's bill is.
The way,
Yeah.
the way
Recently,
inflation, my bad. The way inflation is today, $1 million is, especially in California, it's gone. It's gone in a year.
Right.
Land out here is money. Like I was telling the other day, it's all about liquid. You want to have liquid money, because some say off $1 million you'll be able to live 40 years. Today, that's not happening. Rent, car note, expenses, everything. Content creators, we need that money to grow. So I fully believe in Dame. He's a really good investor, and he's know what he's talking about when it comes to money.
Yeah, for sure. Dame is definitely established, man. He recently sat down with Shanita Robinson of the Get Humbled podcast. She's a hairstylist, and he asked her the question, pretty much how much money that she wanted to make, and she said that she wanted to join the $1 Million Club. And he quickly interjected and said, "Yeah, that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a true millionaire, because as soon as you spend something, as soon as you buy something from wherever, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a grocery store, gas station, whatever, that's that million gone." Now you're a 900,000 there. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just one expense. That's not the car note. That's not the bills. That's not the rent. That's not the businesses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Dame does a good job of interviewing about finances and business and entrepreneurship. And one of the things that he preaches is being able to obviously ownership. You know what I'm saying? Owning your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And ownership. Real money, real billionaires, real people that's really wealthy, they own multiple businesses or different businesses. So ownership is definitely the way of the game. And, Dame does a good job of teaching that.
Yes, yes, he does. Well, we're going to take a quick break and give a shout out to our proud sponsors, 24/7 Live Culture. And we are back. We have some exciting news. Her music artist is making her Broadway debut at the age of 26 years old. It's called Here Lies Love. I'm excited about this. I love when famous artists go on Broadway and they're able to experience and give us their message to the world.
Hers on her way to an EGOT, man. You know, she recently won an Oscar in 2021 for Best Original Song for "Fight for You," and also already has multiple Grammy wins. This is just the next step, you know, as she goes forth to obtaining a Tony Award for Broadway. Multi-talented, obviously, she's only 26, doing amazing things. You know, it's dope to see a young Black artist putting on for the culture in various different ways. You know, she said she's expressed her eagerness. She said, "I'm so happy to be able to make my Broadway producing debut." You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning for this artist. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, very young in her career. I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, she already was in Beauty and the Beast musical that's on Broadway. So it's going to be very interesting to see what she do on her own stage, which I think she's going to do excellent what she do in her music and everything she does. And at her young age, she's going to be amazing for years to come. Because like and you guys said that she's going for an EGOT. So yeah, she's definitely trying to build up her milestones and creativity in the industry. And I love to see it.
Yes, yes, I love to see it too. And she's in The Color Purple with Taraji, Halle Bailey,
Yeah.
Fantasia, Oprah. So she doing her thing out here. She doing her thing. Jay-Z's doing his thing as always. He raised $20 million for his foundation. Woo! We was talking about 1 million. He done raised 20 million.
Feel
But
me?
it's going to a good cause. It's going to a good cause. So like that's really exciting to hear.
I love to see Jay-Z giving back to the community, especially when it comes to education, because we need education, the true foundation of education, especially for the culture. Because it's a lot of stuff that Black people, we don't learn in schools about ourselves that some of us are just learning now. So that's a big step for Jay-Z. Appreciated doing it because I love to see, like I said, when people that high give back. I love it.
Yes, yes. Now, JT, she's up there too. She is giving back. She launches her No Bars reform for formerly incarcerated women. She's going to be able to mentor, give them more education of how to go about their day-to-day life. So it's good to see, she was once in that type of position and now she's showing other women the way of how to, get your life back on track. Because just because you did something doesn't dictate what your future is. So that's very positive that she's doing in our community right now.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
can't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, she was once in a jail cell herself and found fame and wealth amongst herself because she could have been categorized. And now we're not gonna mess with her. You can't judge a book by its cover. So I love that she's doing that, giving back, especially to women, Black women. We need to nurture Black women in this world because without women, Black women, nobody would be born. So we need to help the Black women, and I'm so happy that she's doing that. There's much respect, especially coming out of a legal situation. Everyone's frowned upon you. I'm so excited for that. You know what I'm saying? I hope she helps millions of people.
Yeah, definitely. You know, incarcerated women definitely need some help coming out so that they can readjust to society. Obviously, society's obviously changing so fast, you know what I'm saying, with AI technology and being able to help these women get off their feet is a major, no bars reform is going to provide a range of services that's going to help them, including affordable housing, job training and placement programs, educational opportunities, mental health support, which is major for people that are coming out of prison because obviously that can affect your mental in major ways, and mentorship groups and programs for them. This is going to help them obviously reintegrate into society, and again, to see another artist providing a platform to help people that are underserved. And a lot of these people, a lot of people that come out of prison, they're kind of, I guess you could say, forgotten about. They're kind of like outcasts, you know what I'm saying, or labeled a certain way. So for her to be able to use her celebrity status and her obviously resources to be able to give back in this way is major, and hopefully this is, this continues to go forth as more artists put their money where their mouth is.
Yeah, and I think it will. And I think a lot of artists will also follow her wave. Just how with, how Beyonce and Kelly and then even LeBron with their housing I think we're going down a good path. So the Las Vegas police, they conducted a search warrant into Tupac's murder investigation. So it's still speculations and still trying to figure out what happened to Tupac, who did it. What do you guys think? I mean, it's been going on for years. May he rest in peace, and send prayers out to his family. But I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah, they conducted a home search in Las Vegas. Really no further details about it. But you know, this has been going on for decades, obviously, trying to figure out who killed Tupac and whatnot. I think we all want to see, we all want to know the truth, but I think a lot of us have honestly given up as to what we're going to get behind the truth, you know what I'm saying, as to who really killed Pac or Biggie. The conspiracies and speculations have gone rampant over the last 25 years or so, you know what I mean? And but nonetheless, we still see Tupac's legacy being honored. We obviously just saw Dear Mama that's premiered on Hulu, which is a dope documentary about him and his life and activism. And obviously we're going to see way more movies on Tupac. Sure, he's probably got some more music that's going to drop too. You know what I'm saying? The murder investigation and news, if there ever is a true killer that's named, I think that will give some comfort to a lot of his fans and family. But honestly, personally, I'm not really banking on it.
Yeah, like you said, it's been going on for years. Investigation after investigation, docuseries after docuseries. I believe if a true killer is presented, I believe it will be a sigh of relief. But some people still gonna say, no, it was somebody else, or it was such and such. Tupac is a well-known, renowned figure, especially for the culture, even a lot of cultures. So everybody just wants to know what happened to him. I don't personally really know what happened because I'm all about the facts. If the facts came out, I would review the facts and be like, dang, that happened. But I don't think we really gonna get the true essence of the situation.
Yeah, it's 2023, man, and Tupac is still like in the news, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy, you know what I mean? He's not here, but he's still here with us, Obviously, he just received his Hollywood Walk of Fame star too, where his sister received it and gave a dope speech, on his legacy and whatnot. So, who's to say what's come out of this investigation, but we'll still honor his legacy every day.
Yes, for sure. Well, thank you guys for watching another Culture Minute. It's been real, and we'll be back with some more.